Our first inductee played a critical role in Trinity's first women's NCAA championship in the sport of women's lacrosse. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Bruno Rotanz.
From the class of 2012 in the sport of women's lacrosse, Liz Bruno Rotanz.
There's no way that we would have succeeded in the way that we did without Liz Bruno. Liz has an uncanny competitiveness. You can see it in her eyes. Some of her teammates who were attackers, who had to go against her every day in practice, they said they would change places in line to avoid her. Her caused turnovers were legendary. She averaged 50 caused turnovers a year. That's just not done. There's a phrase that I can't help but really associate with her, which is a come with me teammate. She didn't expect you to just follow her. You wanted to follow her. She invested in her teammates. She knew that great teams needed to be great friends. The national championship was really special.
National championship.
Liz was ready for that moment, and we laughed because at the beginning of the season, she and her fellow co-captain, Liza Beckler, were interviewed, and Liz must have spit out the words national championship 5 to 10 times.
It'll be the NESCAC champion.
It was all that she could think about. It was her goal, and because she believed it, it's where we were.
20-1.
And I just think it speaks volumes that the 8th and most critical game-winning goal was made by Liz Bruno.
Liz Bruno powers through, and
Liz was a legendary athlete for our team and really came to Trinity in a time where the women's lacrosse team was on the rise, and she just took it to the next level.
The Trinity Bantams, for the first time in program history, celebrate a national championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Liz Bruno Rotanz.
Good evening. Congratulations to the Trinity College Hall of Fame class of 2023. I am incredibly humbled and honored to be a part of this group. A special thank you to Joanne Berger-Sweeney and Drew Galbraith and Lindsay Micah and their full athletic team for having us all here tonight. And to the Hall of Fame committee, thank you for including me in this very prestigious group of athletes and coaches. I do want to recognize one previous inductee who is here tonight, Robin Shepard. Robin had a tremendous impact on not only our team, but the entire women's lacrosse program at Trinity and all of women's athletics at Trinity. Robin, your legacy speaks for itself, and you laid the foundation for the incredible experiences so many of us had on and off the field. You created a tradition of excellence, so thank you. And now to my coach, KP. There are those that make an impact on your life, and then there are those that will leave a forever mark. Kate Livesey changed the course of my life. After an injury my junior year in high school and not getting into my early decision school, I started doubting the whole process. The fear and self-doubt was real until I met KP. I should share that the first time we met was the winter of my senior year on a Sunday morning at Trinity. It was the first time I had ever been to campus, and KP sat down with my dad and I in her office and talked to us for hours. I left her office that day knowing that I had found a home. KP, thank you for taking a chance on me. Thank you for believing in me. From that moment forward, I was all in. This program became my instant family, and I was committed to giving it every ounce of myself as a teammate and a leader. As a coach, KP figures out how to coach each player individually to reach their potential. She knew when to yell at me, when to silently stare at me, when to push me harder, and when to give me a break. When you love and respect a coach as much as I did KP, it was easy to work hard every day and want to do more for them. So thank you, KP. The record books speak for themselves, and while I am being honored tonight as an individual, this recognition really represents so many people. I found an email that I wrote to the team the year after I graduated before the start of the 2013 season. It read, "Please don't take a single day of the season for granted, because before you know it, it will be over. Do not just go through the motions of the drills. Instead, be the one that motivates your teammates to want to work harder. Do the little things and be disciplined. New players, do not be afraid to call someone out or be a leader, because I guarantee that all the returners look up to you more than you know. Do not make excuses, because they will get you nowhere. Push each other to your full potential. At the time, it may be hard, but at the end, it will be worth it. Enjoy each other's company. Never forget how lucky you are to have best friends who would do anything for you on and off the field, and coaches who would do the same. Lastly, always remember to respect your coaches and respect your teammates. If you are lucky, they will be in your lives forever." I sent that email 11 years ago, and I believe it all rings true today. I stand here and I feel so lucky. So many of my teammates, many who are here today, are still a significant part of my life. There's nothing that quite compares to being part of a team. So I want to thank my teammates for holding me accountable on and off the field. Thank you each for supporting me always through college and to this day. Thank you for showing up when I need you most. And thank you to my best friends who traveled from all over to be here tonight with me. I'd also like to recognize and thank all of the coaches and the athletic staff from Trinity who had such an impact on me as a student, an athlete, and a person, who taught me not only the sports and skills, but also some of life's most valuable lessons. Assistant coaches, Dis, Shannon, Ann, Mish, Burhide, Emma, our athletic trainers, our strength and conditioning coaches. Our team relied on all of you more than you'd ever know, and we could never be as successful as we were without you. A huge shout out to Penny. So Penny was our equipment manager, and she always made sure our uniforms were good and our gear was ready to go. So our mantra sort of always was look good, feel good, play good. And a lot of the times she even made sure that we looked good for Saturday nights, because we may have put our jeans and our going out tops on our loops constantly. A select few, one who might be in the audience tonight, never did laundry once in college, thanks to Penny. So Haley, you owe Penny big time. And to my parents have been my biggest supporters and my biggest fans the past 33 years. They've instilled in me the importance of hard work and determination, and have taught me that nothing is impossible. They have taught me if something doesn't go your way, you do not give up. Instead, you learn from it and you work harder. Most importantly, they have taught me how critical it is to be a good player and a good teammate, to always stay positive, to remain trustworthy, supportive, reliable, and respectful no matter what. I've played in hundreds and hundreds of games, and there is not one I can remember without either my mom or my dad there on the sidelines. These are the memories I will forever hold closest to my heart. So thank you to Mom and Dad. And to my brothers, Mike and Andrew, thank you for making me as competitive as I am today, and for never going easy on me growing up. It was both of you and the endless hours of playing and practicing in the backyard that made me such a committed and driven athlete. I look up to you both and admire you so much. Lastly, I'd like to thank my husband, Brendan, and my two sons, Will and Cal. Brendan, thanks for putting up with my competitive nature and for being my biggest fan. Having you here to share this moment tonight is all I could have ever dreamed of. Thanks to you and the boys for making my life so complete. The last thing I'll say is that 2012 will be a season and a team that I will never forget. We started off the year with the motto, "Today is the day," and we truly encapsulated that saying each day of the season. We took each practice and each game one day at a time, and it finally led us to a 21-1 record and a national championship. A goal that I unknowingly put upon us during media day at the beginning of the season. I'm so grateful to be here tonight and for being not only a Bantam for the 4 years that I was in college, but a Bantam for life. So thank you all.